It's been a while. A lot has happened since our last update video in March of 2022, and most of it hasn't been directly related to our custom engine, so this video will sum up the notable events before covering current and impending changes to Antikythera. In our last video, we discussed our application to IndieFund. We have not received an official response after submitting the application in mid-April. This has altered our timeline, which means we won't be able to release a game before the end of 2022. We had discussed this internally and on our Discord server, but had forgotten to update the viewers on YouTube, so we're correcting the record on that now. If you're interested, you can play the demo we sent to IndieFund by grabbing it from our Discord server, linked below. After taking a short break from production work following the application to IndieFund, we at the No Frauds Club decided to revisit our real-time strategy prototype, Cause Monarchy Brood War. This project is based on StarCraft 1, as the name implies, and has allowed us to envision, implement, and test radical departures from the original game. This is still seeing active development, even to the present day, and we feel it has allowed us to critically analyze our game design skills and philosophies in our quest to redefine the RTS genre. We even resumed weekly game nights, so if you feel like joining us for a taste of what's to come, hop in on Discord. This period of time also allowed us to reflect on Onitar, the Pretense of War. This is the game concept we pitched to IndieFund. While we aren't sure what in particular might have been lacking from the pitch, not receiving funding for the game presented an opportunity to re-examine what it could and should be. The result of this reflection has been to transform the plans for Onitar's core gameplay into that of an RTS game, while exploring procedural customization of tech trees, something few games have attempted before. While this is a drastic reimagination of the product, it has the benefit of reducing its complexity, as we won't have to create satisfying gameplay for both RTS and MOBA control schemes. Onitar will feature single-player and cooperative modes, with player-versus-player options being possible, but not currently a major focus. Its design document is still being updated, and you can find it linked below. Despite the change in plans for Onitar, it still remains an ambitious prospect, and we may explore a more conventional RTS game in early 2023. We are confident in our ability to swiftly produce designs, levels, and writing, but 3D models continue to be our biggest gap. This will be something we dedicate more time to once the rest of the work takes shape. So, let's talk about what lies ahead for Antikythera. As discussed briefly on the first episode of our design podcast, Crow's Nest, A-Star pathfinding has seen an initial implementation. This is still quite exploratory, and we have yet to start working on the hierarchical path planning component of our proposed pathfinding system. Comparing results between flow fields and A-Star will give us a more complete understanding of the limits of each implementation, and what can be done to circumvent them. In addition to pathfinding, the time to overhaul the engine's current code is upon us. With the direction of Onitar changing significantly, we have already removed several systems that have been rendered obsolete. Work has also begun on another redesign of the engine's networking, to improve the stability and robustness of multiplayer, and other underlying systems like the user interface. We'll soon be able to easily create RTS prototypes that can be played solo or with fellow team members, and that will be when we consider the scope of our next undertaking, and continue our work on the future of the genre. Even with the delays accounted for, we're quite happy with the trajectory of our work. It might take longer for our products to reach your computers, but they'll be that much better for it. And if you're already eager to experience the fruits of our labor, you can check out our Brood War prototype, linked in the description. The next update video will probably not take more than half a year, but in case we don't drop one before the end of 2022, Merry Christmas, and a very not fraudulent New Year. Until next time.